Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're doing another Silph Arena recap. I know a lot of people have messaged me to recap their regionals, and I'm trying my best, but unfortunately I think I can only get to one more after this. These are very time consuming, and as well don't get as many views as my regular videos, so they basically take three times as much effort for like a quarter of the return. But I'm still happy to cover these because I think these are really fun and exciting. If you're not already looking into Silph Arena, I think it's going to be a really big deal for the next season because they're going to be hosting a lot of in-person mega tournaments all around the world, and I mean actually all around the world. So if you're seeing or if you're interested in meeting other battlers, it's a really great opportunity. But what I'm going to do, reason why I like covering regional recaps is these are some of the best battlers in the entire world in this competitive show 6 pick 3 format. And the person I'm going to be showing is Adibkhan, who you might have seen in Caleb Peng's videos, especially when he's covering his own local tournament runs. He is in the same region, in the Georgia, Atlanta region in the U.S. So he is a very formidable competitor, someone I actually met when I went down to Florida. Really, really nice guy, super fantastic battler. His team consists of Milotic, I might be saying that wrong, Superior, Frostlass, Castform, Nidoqueen, and Noctowl. And I asked each of these battlers to tell me the reason for building their team, so I think it presents really interesting thoughts. This is quotation from him. So I was inspired to build Frostlass team after my faction teammate Crystal Blue Pepsi hit Legend with Frostlass. I want to use Superior and Milotic instead of the typical Venusaur and Rainy Castform / Quagsire picks, because both Superior and Milotic do better against Defense Deoxys, which is a very popular pick, and Mew. Milotic was very useful against dragons, typically carrying Dragon Tail and Surf. I encountered very little grass, so it was a great safe swap. Another unique thing for my team is I opted for the 4-point pick instead of the 6-point pick of Nidoqueen. So he opted for Nidoqueen as a 4-point pick instead of a 6-point pick, because he did pick Frostlass, which is a 10-point pick, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And as this is because I'm weak to Gavantula, and Nidoqueen covers this weakness while also adding a ton of unique utility. Obviously, the Poison Jab buff and the Poison Fang buff, as well as getting added to the move pool, makes it really useful. Noctowl was very useful for one matchup against Lickitung, and Castform was an underperformer this tournament, but is excellent against opposing Frostlass teams. So again, quickly, if we could go through this here. This shows you how this Venture Cup meta is formed. First, you get 20 points. These are the 10-point categories. Then there's the 6-point categories. The 10-point categories are obviously the best Pokemon in the meta. This is like Retro Cup, so banning Dark Fairies and Steels. No Chansey and no Pidgeot for obvious reasons, and no Mega Evolutions. And then these are the 6-point picks. As you can see, Pidgeot was banned, and then a bunch of 4-point picks, and then anything not on this list are 1-pointers. So if you pick a 10-pointer, like Adib did, then you can only pick 1, 6, or 4-pointer, because the rest of your team has to be formed from the remaining points. So you couldn't pick, for example, a 10-pointer and 2 4-pointers. You have 18 points. You're like, oh, I still have, 2 points left, but you need 3 Pokemon with only 2 points. It's not possible because the very minimum amount of points is 1 point. So he chose the Frostlass, and then he chose Nidoqueen, which I think is actually a huge steal at 4 points. And then the rest of his team are composed of Pokemon that are 1-pointers. So that is the recap of the team he used. And now we're going to go into the first round. All right, we are into the first battle, going against Queen B. I'll just call it Queen. I'm not really sure how to say that name, but anyways, their team consists of Altaria, Defense Deoxys, Diggersby, Primate, Normal Castform, and Coalfish. So when I look at this team initially, I do think that Milotic is pretty strong here. Obviously doing super effective damage to the Altaria, has Surf for Diggersby going to be able to resist the water gun if they're carrying water gun on Quillfish. I'm not entirely sure. And then obviously playing neutral to the other Pokemon, some other Pokemon. So if we think about that, what are the potential weaknesses? So Quillfish is still a little bit of a problem. You can cover that with superior Milotic look like pretty great coverage, and then you need something better for fighting. So like Nidoqueen, yeah, but better for the counter users. So Nidoqueen would be pretty strong. Kind of a little weak to Quillfish, but totally depends on what moveset they run. Basically, Quillfish has like pretty decent play against the entire team. So, and then Altaria on the opposing team really has to worry about the Frostlass, and then as well the Milotic. Yeah, so I would like Milotic Superior look like a pretty strong core with Nidoqueen, but let's see what he ultimately brings in this first round matchup. So let's go ahead and get started. He's going to go Milotic into Defense Deoxys. Defense Deoxys is always strong against whatever team you're using. Obviously, you have to figure out whether or not they're running Thunderbolt or they're running a Rock Slide and Psycho Boost. Typically Rock Slide and Psycho Boost, but let's see. Yeah, so typically they don't carry Thunderbolt. They carry the Rock Slide for Frostlass and for Altaria, and then Psycho Boost is just obviously just a great general move, so it's really hard to give up. So we start seeing some Psycho Boosts here. Yeah, we start seeing the Psycho Boosts here. Okay, they switch out to Quillfish. Yeah, as expected. And this Quillfish, oh, it's so spammy. I don't know if this Milotic will survive the Aqua-Tail. Oh, that is not great here. Okay, interesting team comp here. Choosing not to bring, I guess, oh my gosh, it has Ice Beam there. That is pretty rough there. Okay. They decide to no shield that. Gonna go into Defense Deoxys here. They are gonna make it to the Rock Slide. This also could potentially be a Psycho Boost. It is a Psycho Boost, so it's one short of the Rock Slide. But here comes Castform. This is not so hot here because the Castform does have Rock Weather Ball. I actually didn't expect the Castform to. Well, I guess the Frostlass is pretty good against this team, right? It does well against Altaria. It does resist the counters from Primate and Defense Deoxys, and it does well against Diggersby, and then has play against Quillfish. So Frostlass is definitely pretty strong, so it makes sense. So the opponent made a really nice picks on their side, and they're able to take game number 1. I do like the Milotic still. And then okay, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, gonna go. Okay, yeah, I like this play still. Okay, they probably have Energy Ball though, so gonna have to be careful against this Castform. Really needs to win Switch here. Switch is basically a must at this point in time. Let's see if we're gonna shield this. Oh, they Rock Weather Ball. That's not great. Gonna try to. Oh, no extra Hex through. That's great. Gonna throw the Surf here, and let's see. They do shield. Okay, they probably both know each other's in the back. I'm guessing it's Quillfish in the back, right? Or it might be Defense Deoxys. Let's see. Okay, gonna be able to land this Surf. Is it gonna be enough to take out this Castform? Castform has some decent bulk to it. Is able to take it out. Yeah, it's Defense Deoxys. So this is looking pretty good right now. Just gonna let it go down, and then probably gonna come to Superior. The opponent will probably throw a Psycho Boost and bail. Is what I'm predicting. So they're for sure going for the straight counter down here. A little bit of lag there, not a big deal though. They wouldn't have made it to the move. They'll probably. Oh, okay, nope. They choose to save the energy. That makes sense too. I probably would have thrown the Psycho Boost just to chip the Superior beforehand. But because now you're gonna have to throw at this Frostlass. You're gonna for sure throw a Rock Slide here, right? They're gonna build up a little bit, which makes sense, but they're already pretty low. They Rock Slide here. Yeah, this game over Superior can take like 3 Rock Slides, so and then should be able to take a Psycho Boost afterwards. Do you reveal the Leaf Tornado? No, not revealing the Leaf Tornado, which I think is a really smart idea, because you want to kind of scare your opponent to if they like the thing is like you probably aerial ace, you probably wouldn't aerial ace anyways. Okay, so this is an interesting matchup here, right? Obviously the poison things do absolutely no damage, very low damaging move, a mud shot, thundershot clone, and resisted because of the ghost typing. Gonna go straight for the shadow ball. Quillfish is ultra squishy, so this would actually one shot it. Tried to catch the Aqua Tail there, was not able to, and then they're gonna go into Defense Deoxys here. Okay, so this is interesting. They also don't have a. They also reveal that they don't have Sludge Wave. They have Ice Beam. I completely forgot about that. Throwing the Surf here. Gonna throw the Surf again. I don't think this KOs Defense Deoxys, but and they'll get. Oh, they don't get 2-1. They weren't able to survive there. Okay, they're gonna throw the Aqua Tail. Do you shoot? Okay, yeah, kind of tough call there. They Ice Beam. 2, 3, 4. Okay, they come into Diggersby. Oh, it's okay. You don't really need Frostlass, to be honest, and should be able to survive this Fire Punch. They will be able to Mud Shot down, which won't make a big deal, just because Noctowl double resists the Mud Shots, and then as well double resists Earthquake if that's what they have. But this thing is pretty tanky, so and then as well have to be careful of potential Hyper Beam. We'll see if they have Hyper Beam. Gonna let this go. Oh my gosh, they have Hyper Beam. Jesus, okay, in the decisive game. Okay, they Fire Punch here, okay. Gonna let this go. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, they know that they have energy on Quillfish. Okay, so this is such a huge call here. And then gonna shield here and wow, okay, that was nuts. That's a fantastic way to end round number 1. GG's to the opponent. All right, now we're in round number 2. Next moment, it's XX Karma, has normal cast form, Primate, Defense Deoxys, Golbat, Cresselia, and Snowy cast form. So when I look at this team, similar to the last team, normal cast form basically doesn't have any like hard counters to it. I guess like because basically its moves like cover virtually the entire team as we saw in the last one. So I do expect it to come in as a safe swap or potential lead, because it's pretty safe. Primate again, we saw in the last round, does have some targets with Ice Punch for the superior, but don't expect too much use of it. I do expect a lot of Defense Deoxys as we've seen in the previous round. Golbat, Golbat certainly has some play here, right? With Shadow Ball, it can at least nuke the Frostlass. Has some interesting matchup with Needle Queen, depending on bait dependent, and then Golbat and Noctowl is pretty neutral. And then I could definitely see Golbat coming into play. Cresselia, I don't see Cresselia having too much play. It does have the Grass Knot Ray, which will keep the Milotic in place, and then in the Snowy cast form, could be interesting as well, right? Has some obviously really bad matchup against Milotic, has good matchup against Superior, probably a bad matchup against Frostlass. Actually, probably not that great of a matchup against cast form. Maybe no snow. I don't expect any Snowy cast form. I expect normal cast form for sure. Defense Deoxys, and then what are you particularly weak against? They basically form like a pretty strong core. Maybe some Golbat or Cresselia. I don't expect too much Primate. I don't expect too much double counter strategy, but let's just see how this goes. All right, we're gonna see Superior into Castworm. So this is a pretty good lead for the. Okay, they go into Defense Deoxys as as expected. They're gonna throw the Leaf Tornado here for the potential for the bait, and then as well for the potential attack drop. No attack drop there. That's not great. Does have Noctowl, right? So for okay. Well, actually, Noctowl wouldn't be that great against the Castform here. So this is interesting. The bait unfortunately did not pay off. I'm gonna throw this Avalanche before this Defense Deoxys can potentially get to a Psycho Boost. And we expect the Castform to come back in. Yeah. Gonna be able to chip this Castform quite a bit. Unfortunately, let a Hex through, which is not great. Okay, able to get to another one. This Castform is really farming up. Good over farm to try to throw off the counts of the opponent, and then they actually end up CP tying. This is great. But obviously they can undercharge and then farm down afterwards. No, they didn't undercharge. And then gonna throw the Frenzy Plant here. Nothing here KOs from the Castform. We're obviously gonna see the Rock Weather Ball. And then gonna throw this Frenzy Plant, which will definitely take out the Castform. But they might think it's a Leaf Tornado. And then here comes Cresselia. Double Psychic Strategy. Very interesting. Want to bait out the Frostlass. But this is looking pretty good here. Noctowl is going to have a pretty decent matchup, especially after landing that Frenzy Plant. This is pretty much game over right here. Doesn't need to shield anything. Well, eventually needs to shield. Doesn't need to shield the first one per se. The Sky Attack definitely won't KO, but we'll put the Cresselia super low. I do expect the shield to come up from the opponent. Yeah. I guess their best chance is to bait here. Yeah. But it won't be enough, unfortunately, for on their side. Going to be able to throw the Sky Attack. Would be able to live another Moonblast anyways. Yeah, and then throwing on the CMP was really nice there. But it doesn't really matter. Going to be able to wing attack down. Did get the attack fall though, so we're going to go into the second game here. I didn't expect too much Cresselia, but did expect a Defense Deoxys. Okay, so obviously we expect Castform and I guess Crest in the back, or maybe like I don't even know what you would have as this as a secondary Pokemon to cover maybe Primate. I guess I don't know. I'm guessing it's Crest and Castform in the back. Okay, gonna catch the move here onto the Castform, but maybe let's see what's gonna come out. It is the Primate. Okay, interesting. Gonna throw this Energy Ball. They're for sure gonna shield, right? Because potentially could be a Hurricane, which would be really bad. And then should be able to clean up this matchup with Superior after we're coming in with Frostlass. Okay, let's say gonna no shield this, right? Because this Night Slash would do less damage than the Rock Slide. But this is okay too. But they're probably gonna come in Castform here, right? Okay, no, they come in Defense Deoxys. Because they can make it to the move beforehand, which oh, they Psycho Boosted. Okay, gonna bank the move here, and then we're gonna see the Cresselia in the back. Okay, so no Castform in the back. Gonna go straight Frenzy Plant. This is a pretty favorable matchup. Well, not pretty favorable, a favorable matchup for Superior for sure. Especially in the Zero Shield. 2 Frenzy Plants almost KOs, and then as well it's faster to get them to the Moonblast. But let's see how this is going to play out. Plus, the Superior had a little bit of energy lead. Yeah, should be able to live this, then farm down. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, they finally simul KO, but it doesn't really matter here. Has the Avalanche to take game number 2 and just barely able to KO that Defense Deoxys there. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna see game number 3, but this round is already in the books. Ooh, okay, not a great lead here. Gonna try to catch. Okay, they throw the rock weather ball here. It might as well be a Rock Slide. Mm. Ooh, okay. All right, so it looks like they're throwing right away. Can live this for sure. Okay. Let's see. One, two. Okay. Did go for the sink there. They're probably going to go throw one, then switch. Yeah, going to try to catch the rock weather ball there, but the opponent showed really good patience there. Unfortunately for them, this Night Slash won't KO. Definitely won't KO. And then this energy ball. Is this enough to KO the Primate? Primate's pretty squishy in Great League, so we're going to see. It is not even that close, but did get the defense fall. This should be fine here. Just go back into Frost Slash. Can live. Okay, going to go into Knocked Owl here. Let's see if they throw the Ice Punch. They throw the Night Slash there. They're not able to make it to the Ice Punch. No defense Deoxys. Okay, this is not looking too good here. Especially since they have energy as well on the cast form. This is going to have to try to catch a move. Okay, I like this play by the opponent. Going to Rock Slide here. And then could honestly just... okay. I would probably would have Psycho Boosted first, but this doesn't matter here. This cast form has way too much energy, and this game is definitely over. So able to pick up round number 2, but losing in game number 3. So let's go ahead move on to the next match. Okay, now we're on to round number 3, and this person has an absolutely insane team. What the heck? Gyarados, Superior Drifblim. I think this is maybe the first Drifblim that I've seen. Crustle. Daddy Cash, of course. Pretty interesting pick. And then Metacham. I actually haven't seen too many Metachams because mostly people prefer Defense Deoxys. Okay, this is a tricky one for me to look at. So obviously, Milotic would be difficult to bring because of the Superior. And then as well, it doesn't have like great targets here. It has like Crustle, I guess, would be one, and then would probably struggle against Gyarados because Gyarados would probably get to the crunch way faster than Milotic would be able to get to Blizzard. I see Frostlass definitely having a lot of play here. The Crustle matchup would be pretty challenging, so it needs something for Crustle, which should be Superior, I guess. And then needs a harder answer to Drifblim, which might come in the form of Knocked Owl, or you definitely can't bring Nidoqueen, or Castform. Castform actually would be really strong. So Superior Frostlass Castform, something like that. And then you can mix and match to try to throw off your opponents. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm curious on how this round will go. Okay, gonna bring it. Okay, interesting. And they obviously did not expect it. So this is actually probably okay matchup. These Dragon Tails are certainly adding up. The Mud Bombs are a pretty weak move. So, okay, they throw another Mud Bomb here, which is totally fine. Building up to quite a bit of energy. Oh, here comes Metacham. Gonna switch out into Frostlass. Okay. Interesting. They throw a Psychic here. So they must be wanting to bait the Frostlass for some reason, right? There's no other reason. I don't know. They must have Crustle. They must have maybe not Crustle. Oh, they do have Crustle. Okay. That's interesting. So they were really banking on no Superior lead there because the Superior lead would have been pretty bad there. Okay, good thing they saved all that energy. All these Surfs. All right, they're going to Exos here. You have to shield. The problem is you can't throw this... you cannot throw the Surf into this Wishcash here. Okay, very good discipline there. They are going to Blizzard, which is fine. Because the Sky Attack still does neutral to Crustle. Oh man, that did so much damage. That did so much damage there. Okay. God, that did. Okay, they're going to farm down. Oh, okay. Is this Surf going to be enough? I don't think so. I think it'll be in the red. It'll be in the red, and there are. Oh my gosh! I was like, they're so close to another X's there. Very nice first round matchup there. All right, our first game matchup. So Superior into Metachamp. This is okay. Do they carry Ice Punch? I'm assuming they. I don't know. I guess you carry Ice Punch. But let's see. This is enough energy for the Ice Punch. Should be able to make it to Leaf Tornado before they can make it to another Ice Punch. Okay, gonna Leaf Tornado here. Leaf Tornado is a very weak move, but it should be enough to KO. Did get the attack fall there. Okay, they come into Superior. Okay, so this is not great behind on energy, but it's okay. Let's see what they do here. They Frenzy Plant. Oh, that did so much damage. Okay, all right. Maybe, now they're going to Leaf Tornado. This is so bad here. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. Definitely need to shield that first one there. You have to come back into Superior here and land the Frenzy. Oh, man. Let's see if they Leaf Tornado. Oh... Okay, needs to land the front. You have to shield to land the Frenzy Plane. There's not really any other choice. They're going to outpace you. Please don't debuff. Oh, they got debuffed. That's so bad. You have to switch now. You have to switch. You have to switch. Hopefully you can farm down. Oh my gosh, they're going to make another one. This is just a Leaf Tornado, right? This should just be a Leaf Tornado. So they only threw 3. Oh man, that did so much damage still. Okay, Crustle in the back though. Oh. Okay. Some lag here. Okay. Doesn't look like either side got any fast moves in. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. This game's terrible. Okay, alright. Okay. Able to my gosh. Jesus. What a game there. What a game. Very nice. And so we're gonna go into the third and final game. Adibkhan's already locked this up. Okay, I expected more Drifblim because it looked pretty decent against the team, but I guess not. Do they bait here or they go for it? They do go for it. Gonna be able to throw another Avalanche here. I don't know how they actually CMP tied there, to be honest, because they should have been at more. Okay. It's just an icy win. Okay. 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 Gonna go into Nidoqueen here. This is actually really good against the Crustle, since it resists all of Crustle's moves. They go for the Exorcist. Interesting that they didn't go for the Rock Slide here. Okay, slight miscount there, but this is not that big a deal. Should be able to still take it out and resist Exorcist so it doesn't do that much damage. They come back into Drifblim, but Drifblim is pretty low at this point in time. And even though this Poison Fang is resisted, with these Poison Jabs, it's definitely going to do a lot of work here. Oh, able to make it just barely to this Shadow Ball here. I think Metachamp actually survives this Shadow Ball. Yeah, it does. With just a little bit of HP. And then this game's over. You just might as well go Nidoqueen, force them to throw if they want to. And then they're going to be able to... They're going to Icy Win here, but... Like, what could they possibly beat with that 1 HP balloon? Absolutely nothing. All right, let's move on to the next round. All right, we're on to round number 4 against Rambling Man, a very strong battler. The Rambling Man's rocking the Lickitung Defense Deoxys core. That's super strong. Basically, almost a perfect core. Altaria does okay, like does pretty neutral against both. So then Venusaur, Rainy Castform, Snowy Castform, and Golbat. So pretty interesting team here. So I do expect a lot of Lickitung, because basically Lickitung has, but since there's no opposing counter users, right? Like as we've seen in the previous one, with normal Castform, do expect to see quite a bit of it. Unfortunately for Rambling Man, it doesn't have that many great targets except for Frostlass. Would be its main target, and then as well it does have Power Whip for Milotic. I don't expect too much Milotic there because there's the Lickitung and then obviously the Venusaur. Superior could have a really hard time too, right? Is because there's Venusaur, there's Snowy Castworm, and Golbat does have the target of Rainy Castworm though, and then we'll play neutral to both Lickitung and Defense Deoxys. Obviously, Frostlass covers the Venusaur and the Golbat quite well. Obviously, they can fight back. Venusaur and Frostlass are actually very neutral in the 1 and 2 shield. Just depends on who has the energy advantage. Just because Frostlass doesn't resist grass, obviously, as a ghost and ice type. And then as well, they get to the moves at the same time. They basically both one shot each other with their charge moves. Frostlass can probably survive a Frenzy Plant from full, but it would probably take like 2 or 3 Vine Whips to KO it. Normal Castform might have some play here, actually, to be honest, because with Rock, Weather Ball, and then the Energy Ball, it could have some play. The Nidoqueen, I think Nidoqueen actually has a decent amount of play here because it basically has to avoid both cast forms. But besides that, it has play against Venusaur, has play against Golbat, has play against Lickitung, and Defense Deoxys. Obviously, be careful of Psycho Boost on Defense Deoxys. And then Noctowl actually looks pretty good on this team as well. So Noctowl, Frostlass, and then Superior, I guess. Yeah, Superior, Frostlass, Noctowl. That kind of team composition. You have double coverage in the back. But let's see how this is going to play out. This is going to be a very interesting matchup because there's a lot of neutral play here. Yeah, so we expect Superior here. Even though Superior has a lot of really tough matchups. Okay, going to go Frostlass and Castform in the back. I like that as well. Oh yeah, Castform because it has a... Okay, they throw the Frenzy. We'll try to get the Leaf Tornado in beforehand. Are they Psycho Boost here? Interesting. Oh, they go into Castform. Which Castform is this? Obviously not Rainy. Oh, it's going to be... Okay. Yeah, going to go into... okay, this is actually looking pretty good here. Normal Castform actually has really strong play against the Snowy version. Okay. There's no way they go for Blizzard, right? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess that makes sense, but that is a crazy gutsy play there. Could have landed 2 Weather Balls, but that's okay. Nothing will KO here, so do expect the Rock Slide here. And then gonna go for the Energy Ball. It does more damage than the Rock Weather Ball. Oh, Defense fell. Okay. Psycho Boost though. Psycho Boost. Okay, this is okay. Okay, here comes Lickitung. This is really uncomfortable here. They're obviously gonna go for the Power Whip here. Interesting. Obviously, they know that Frenzy Plan, Avalanche do almost the same damage. Obviously, Avalanche is base 90 power and Frenzy Plan is base 100, but Frostlass has a much higher attack, a little bit higher the attack than Superior. Not crazy different here. Okay, this is gonna be a very close game here. Body Slam won't KO. Oh man. Okay, try to transfer the lick and then, yeah. I like the aggressive switch, but I think it was ultimately unnecessary here. So this is really dependent on who sneaks in the move here, to be honest, which kind of sucks. I believe Venusaur generally wins CMP here. Okay, able to sneak in an extra move, which is really huge for this matchup. So they potentially could catch. No. Did they? I don't think they switched. And now this Frostlass has like Okay, they did try to catch, or gonna throw the then switch. Gonna go into Nidoqueen. Don't expect any shields from Nidoqueen, and then I expect straight. Oh, they went Earth Power here. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go Poison Fang here. Also interesting. Not entirely sure why they didn't just go double Body Slam. Sometimes I get confused on Nidoqueen's typing as well, thinking that the Power Whips are the grass moves are going to be super effective here. Very nice farm down. Yeah, if they would have landed 2 Body Slams, then this would. There's no guarantee they would make it to 3 Body Slams, so maybe that was the right order of the matchup. Big defense fall. Oh my god, that is not great for the opponent. Is that the second defense fall in this? Okay. Gonna let this go. They Psycho Boost here. Makes sense. And they're gonna reset. Okay. This is very iffy here. Okay. Oh man. You need to surf here. Yeah, you can't Blizzard. We can't Blizzard because he might get Frenzy Planted. And then as well. Oh man, this is such a close game there. Okay, very nice. Now we're gonna move on to a very exciting game number 3 here. All right, this is gonna be obviously I expect this to be a really good round. Okay. Ooh, that is not great. It has to stay here. Basically has no answers to Castform on this team right now. No Rainy Castform. That's really not great. And then they could straight Thunder here. Do you gamble here? Gonna call the bait. Calls the bait! That's huge! That's huge. They're gonna straight. Oh my gosh! That's sick. That was a sick catch. Oh man. Okay, they're staying, building up energy here. Okay. What? How could they bring Snowy Castform? They're just sacking this thing, right? Okay, does need to throw this next Surf before they get to another one, which they have the move now. They shield. You let this go, right? And then farm down with Frostlass. Okay. They're going to double Weather Ball here. You're probably going to have to shield one of them. You need to preserve some health here. Oh, they come to Rainy, okay? Going to farm down with Wing Attacks. Okay, they come back in the Snowy Castform. You have to throw the Sky Attack at it. Oh, gonna farm down. Okay, here comes Defense Deoxys. Oh man, okay. This is gonna. Okay, you just go straight Shadow Ball here, right? Ooh, they get an extra counter through. No, yeah, straight Shadow Ball. They're probably gonna call it. No, okay. Oh man, they Psycho. Oh, this Rock Slide won't KO then. Oh, they didn't get to it. Oh, the Rock Slide might still KO. Really nice. That was absolutely incredible round there. GG, both sides. Okay. Polymer's up is an absolutely incredible battler. And this team is absolutely nuts. Vigoroth, Mew, Drifblim, Goodra, Surviper. I don't even know what moveset Surviper has. Does it have... What? What moveset does this thing have? Let's see. I'm going to go PV Poke here. Has Poison Jab, Poison Fang, Crunch, and then Rainy Castform here. Okay, so obviously expect the Vigoroth Safe Switch, right? Polymers loves Safe Switches here. Because really, how do you... I guess the Frostlass. So on the opposing side, like Vigoroth, I don't know. Maybe. This is actually gonna be a pretty. So obviously, Frostlass does pretty well here, right? Against this opposing team. Obviously, Mew and Castform are probably its biggest counters. But we just have a lot of Vigoroth Safe Swap here. And then, how do you deal with this Vigoroth? Nidoqueen actually probably does pretty decent against Vigoroth. Obviously, the Bulldoze will hurt, but Bulldoze is kind of a terrible move. Can you bring... Nidoqueen obviously has to be careful of Drifblim and Castform, which we expect one of them to come. And then Noctowl, maybe Noctowl looks pretty good here. Noctowl has to be careful of the Castform. But the Castform has to be careful of a number of different Pokemon, right? Has to be careful of Milotic and Superior. So I do see the Frostlass coming, right? Because the Vigoroth only has to worry about the Frostlass and then slightly about the Nidoqueen. And then Mew, depending on what moveset, could provide that right coverage. So Noctowl, but it's really hard to plan against Mew because you don't... Typically they carry Dragon Claw and like some dark move, but it's really hard to say. So this is not good here. Gonna switch out into Milotic here. They come into... Very interesting here. They come into Survivor, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This thing is pretty squishy there. This is just to be a Poison Fang, which they throw right away. Makes sense. Lowers the defense, but still will make it to this Surf. I think this will KO, but let's see. Okay, so they... Oh, man. They got the extra Poison Jab there. Go into Noctowl here. Is this another Poison Fang? Okay, gonna switch out into Frostlass here. They do have Crunch. Oh my gosh, that did so much damage. That did so much damage. That did so much damage. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Oh, now they're just gonna Weather Ball here because they know you have to use shields here. Okay. I expect it to be something else good against maybe Drifblim in the back. Drifblim or Goodra. So this I think this match is over anyways, right? I don't think there's a way to beat the... Oh, gonna try to farm up here. Very nice. Oh, it's Vigoroth here, yeah. Makes sense too. Interesting. So Superior lead would have been really tough, but I guess they go Vigoroth Safe Swap in. Huh. Okay. Well, okay, good first game there. Now we're going to game number 2. Okay, so again, this thing builds up energy, not builds up energy super quick, but obviously the crunch is very threatening here. So this is going to be a really baity type match. Okay, this should be just a Poison Fang. Yeah. They're going to double Poison Fang here. Doesn't KO. Oh, able to make it to the Surf here. So either going to take Switch here, or they're going to be down 2 shields. Oh, man. Okay. Basically back to the question is, do you shield this? Oh, man. They Poison Fanged. It's not great. Okay. Able to farm down, though. Frostlass with energy is pretty strong here. Okay, gonna switch out, and then we expect the Vigoroth in the back. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. 2 Frenzy Plants should be enough to KO the Vigoroth. Oh, Leaf Tornado will probably KO afterwards too. Okay, I was gonna say you shield this, but maybe you don't need to. But that would do the most damage. and then you can just win with Superior. So it's kind of interesting. I think you just. Oh yeah, so you just shield this, right? Because unless they have 2 here, which would suck. Gonna be able to throw the Frenzy Plane here. This basically KOs the Cast Form. This does so much damage. Yeah, this definitely KOs. All right, very nice play. All right, going Superior into Mew. Okay. Typically, they don't have Flame Charge here, but let's see. Gonna go for Leaf Tornado. Let's see if they shield or not. Okay, they do shield. Gets the attack fall. That's huge here. And they come into Superior. Oh, this is a very good matchup here. Double resisting the Poison Fangs here. They're probably going to go straight Crunch here. Yeah. That actually does a lot of damage. Going to at least threaten the Earth Power here. And then just going to go straight for it. Oh, they shielded. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Oh my gosh, they went for the bait. Are you serious? Okay. Ooh, okay. That is not great here. Oh man, just barely able to farm down there. Okay. Surf? Show me the surf. Wild Charge. Oh man, Vigor off. Okay, defense. The attack's gonna fall here, right? Oh man, that's so unlucky for Polymers. Gonna go for the Frenzy Plane here. The Vigoroth has the move now because it got the extra counter through, but that doesn't really matter at this point in time. Oh man, they try to go for the farm down. Yeah, this is absolutely game over. And that's gonna be a GG. What a crazy round there. Very nice gameplay from both sides there. All right, we're into the final round of this amazing tournament so far. Gonna see Kingdra, a 1421 Metacham, and a Mew, a Lunatone. That's crazy. Castform, and then Gliscor. Gliscor is a very interesting Pokemon. We obviously saw with Mystic Mamba using it that I covered. Okay, so what looks good here? So this Kingdra obviously looks pretty strong against the team, right? There's no like hard checks to like any Dragon Breath users, and then Kingdra has like very few weaknesses, so I do expect it to have some really great play against this team. Superior probably does pretty well against it. So does Frostlass. Obviously Milotic gonna be able to deal super effective damage to it since it's only weak to Dragon and Charm, like not Charm, Fairy. But obviously no fairies in this cup. So Milotic actually looks pretty good against his team. I have to be careful what moveset the Mew has. To cover the Mew, you could have Castform, you could have Noctowl, and then so Milotic, Frostlass. Yeah, Frostlass. Obviously, have to be careful of Lanoon still too, and then Noctowl. Could also bring Superior too, but let's just go ahead and get started into the battles here. This is again round number 6 of this regional cup tournament. So as we expect, Kingdra coming in here, very popular. Should be able to easily outpace this Kingdra here. Going to go for Leaf Tornado here, since they want to debuff and get the move off first. But okay, do they outrage here? Ooh, that is not great here. That is not good. So they come to Lanoon. Lanoon has Grass Knot, Thunder usually. It does have Dig, but Dig's a pretty bad move, so I expect this to be a Grass Knot. Is this enough to KO? It's probably pretty close. Yeah, it's very close. And then Superior actually does really well against Lanoon since it doesn't have any charge moves that really hurt it. So gonna go, but doesn't want to obviously take any damage here since it's already pretty low. Oof, okay. Well, this is actually okay. I'm assuming they're gonna Okay, gonna throw the Avalanche here. This should be enough to KO. Probably gonna throw again before they get to the Octazooka and potentially debuff. This should be enough to KO the Kingdra. It is. This should... Okay, yeah, so this is looking pretty good here. Gonna shield this. Oh, they have Ice Beam! What? Why would you throw the Ice Beam? Why would you throw the... It was in Weather Ball. Maybe Weather Ball is not more energy efficient. Oh, very nice catch there. And then able to farm down there. That's crazy. Okay, so good lead here. Obviously, these Dragon Busts do quite a bit of damage here. I do expect to just build up the Shadow Ball and then throw the Avalanche. Yeah, as expected. They're very close to the Octazooka, though. So let's see. They'll probably just throw the Octazooka. Okay. Gonna follow the same game plan here. No shield this time. Because this is for sure an Octazooka. There's no way it can be an Outrage. Let's see if they get the debuff. No debuff that time. They come into Lanoon. The Grass Knot here is able to KO. Okay, gonna go into Superior here. Okay, this should just be a Grass Knot. Okay, gonna shield this. Interesting. I'm not 100% sure I like that shield, but it's okay. Want to preserve health on the Superior. Okay, they come into Mew. Okay, this is looking okay. Interesting that they came Mew into the Superior. No shield this, right? They don't have anything that can hurt. They have Dragon Claw. Doesn't do that much damage. Gonna go for Leaf Tornado. Even though it's a pretty weak move, this should be enough to KO. And they come into Kingdra here. Probably just gonna go for the Frenzy here. And then need to switch. They will be able to make an Octazooka, right? Okay. Gonna have to shield this. If they debuff, you go Shadow Ball. If they don't debuff, you go Avalanche. Oh, they do debuff. You're gonna go straight to Shadow Ball. Might fall a little bit short of KOing, but should be able to... No, it does KO. Does KO. Yeah, very nice. All right, able to take game number 2, and this tournament is basically over. But we're gonna watch the final battle here. Oh, there's the Gliscor. This is actually probably a pretty neutral matchup. They actually have Fury Cutter on this Gliscor here, and they expect this to be a Night Slash. They typically carry Earthquake with it, so they do have Aerial Ace in their potential move pool, but it's very unlikely that they'll run it. Interesting, they're gonna throw the Night Slash and then bail. What happens if they boost though? They just let it go, and then here comes Lanoon. Gonna be able to throw the Surf at this Lanoon. No shield, as expected. Gonna throw another another Surf at this Lanoon. They shield this time. It actually is a CMP or desync CMP. They Grass Knot here. Okay. Okay, gonna leave Tornado to take out this Lanoon. And then here comes Gliscor here. Let's see if they decide to shield or not. They do not. And then one Powder Snow is able to not KO it. Oh, then here comes Kingdra. So it's looking pretty good here. Gonna go straight Avalanche. If they debuff, then that will really suck. But has 2 shields, so... Gonna throw interesting that they haven't thrown the Octazooka yet. Gonna throw, and that's gonna... Though I guess they presumed it was gonna be over. Anyways, a fantastic tournament. Really interesting team. Thank you very much for sending me those battles. GG to all your opponents. And again, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.